Hang on a minute before we go to the dig. Do you remember this from the last video? Yes, that old metal squirty gun that I found. And I did say I'd like to get it back to life. Now, these squirty guns could be 100 years old, 70 years old, 50 years old. They were going for an awful long time until plastic took over in the 60s and 70s. But obviously, I haven't got the squirty bit, the pouch that went on the end, because that's long since perished. So I'm going to use a balloon. Yes, I'm going to fill up a balloon with water, stick a lackey band around the top, take it outside, give it a squeeze, and see if we can bring this old squirty gun, age unknown, back to life. Join me at the end of the video to see my handiwork and how we get on. Right, off to the dig. Hello YouTubers and welcome to Mudmax Metal Detecting. Right, I'm on a new permission today. The field that I'm on right now is very small. I'm hoping this may lead to more land eventually, but for now I'm just going to explore this new small field and we'll see if anything comes up. I've absolutely no idea what to expect. I've got no idea if there's anything good, historical or anything in this area. So this is just a blind detect and see what happens. Right. Let's get stuck in. Well, that bodes well. Gosh, I hope you can hear me in this wind. Look at that. What a stony hole. I took the top off and it's just full of stones underneath. But that's a coin in the first hole. So it's a big old coin. I don't know what it is, but it's a coin in the first hole and it looks quite nice. And yeah. Can't ask for more than that really. What a great start. Right, let's see if we can have a closer look at this. Well, how's that for a surface find, eh? Ye old classic. Yes, I'm glad I didn't have to go digging for that. It's got some history to it. It's a proper old one. Oh, I tell you what, none of your modern tat there. That's a classic, that is. Yeah, get that off to the flow. Okay, I'll try and do some live digging. Hopefully the microphone, the dead cat is keeping some of the wind off and you can hear what's going on. So, not quite sure whether I've pinpointed this one correctly. Yeah, I'm just over by the front wall. I just had a coin, I'll show it to you in a minute. It's a tiny one, I think it might even be post-decimal. Nothing to write home about, I think it might be a halfpenny. But yeah, nothing incredible. And this is screaming like mad, so it was literally in the wall. Oh, and it's my first big lumpy piece of chewed up, what looks like foil. I've had a couple of small scraplings, but that's a proper beastie piece, that is. Yeah, I didn't want to see that. But it's all part of the game, isn't it? Especially in places like this. I mean, come on. You know, people have been moving about with horses and mucking about over the years and having a can of drink and what have you. This ground is going to have plenty of trash in it. And you've got to work through it if you want any chance of finding goodies. Okay, so I've stopped for a minute. Let you see my wonderful belly. And just show you a couple of things I've had up. I'm not stopping every single time because it's so windy, it's so difficult, but I stopped for this and it's a stopper. So you would stop for a stopper, wouldn't you? Yeah, look at that. Not quite sure what to make of that. I don't know whether it went in a hose pipe or something. I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, some kind of stopper. And rather annoyingly, I've been getting quite a lot of this, and I know how much we all hate this. Yes, wire, thin twisted metal that gives a lovely signal. Oh yes, and it wasn't curled up like that when I found it. Oh no, it was nice and long and all over the place, and yeah, just darn annoying. Very annoying. But there you go, you got to take the rough with the smooth, haven't you? We shall keep plodding on and we shall see if anything good comes up before the end of the day. Okay, so another piece of foil in the wind. But look at that stone right next to it. I honestly thought that was some kind of ornate object. In fact, at first I thought it might be the target, but it isn't. Yeah, long, very smooth. It looks, I don't know, almost looks like it's been made that way, but I really don't know. Funny kind of shape, isn't it? Nice stone, if you can like a stone. Looks a bit like a suppository. And when it comes to suppositories, that's where you can stick that find. Well, we have found something. It's a lead artifact. I'm assuming that it would have been a heart-shaped thingy, possibly, but you can definitely see there's a little pin. It's actually crumbling off, it's falling apart, but it has got a little pin, a little tack to tack it onto something. And it's obviously not all complete. It's some kind of little chest brooch or something in lead, early lead jewellery. But yeah, there's definitely a pin there. You can definitely tell there's a pin, and my guess, once it focuses again, my guess is that once upon a time that was probably some kind of heart shape thing, but it's definitely seen better days. But I'm pretty damn sure, well, you can see the shape at the bottom. Look, it's been worked. It's some kind of piece, some kind of jewellery piece, lead jewellery piece from long ago that's seen better days. Right, so here we are then at the end of a blustery, windy day. At least it didn't rain. Yes, lots and lots of junk, absolutely loads. Ring pulls through the ages. There you go. Gainbury metal detecting table at the open day. Ring pulls through the ages. I had about 5 today, and they were from through the ages as well. Wonderful. Not. And yeah, bottle tops, great big chunky nails, bits of wire. A real tough day, but in amongst it all, comes the treasure, the bounty. There you go. £2.20 and a halfpence, eh? Can't be bad, can it? Okay, it's been a tough old day. I know it's been a tough old day. That actually, I don't know what that is. That looks like an old nail, and that looks like a very, very old nail. Very old nail indeed. So yeah, that might have some age on it, but most of the stuff didn't really have any age on it. But bit of spends in amongst it. I know it's not fantastic, folks, but if you're out and about and the weather's nice and you're enjoying yourself and you're having some exercise and you've got somewhere to detect, then thank you, lucky stars. Crack on and enjoy yourself. It can't all be days of great treasure. Sometimes you just have to have fun with what you find. Right, until the next time, good luck, happy hunting, and I'll see you soon. Okay, well, that went surprisingly well. I wasn't expecting it to be that easy, but I managed to get that on, fasten it with a lackey band, and it's full of water. One thing I will say is you only have to tilt it forward very, very slightly, and the water starts pouring out the front. So when they had these in their pockets, they must have been jolly careful how they held them. Otherwise, they could have had quite a nasty wet patch on their trousers, and that would have been a whole different party trick altogether. Right, let's take it outside. Let's give it a squirt, and let's see if this old 100-year, 50-year, who knows, metal squirt gun still works.